Namaste and blessings. What's going on, beautiful souls? Thank you so much for being here. These are going to be messages from our most beloved ancestors. Today, I'm going to be channeling, utilizing the coffee cup and reading the coffee grounds. And so, here we go. I'm going to show you the cup. Look at this beauty. There's so much in here. The first thing I'm feeling and hearing, there's a lot about progress, okay? Obstacles being removed. A lot of information, guidance coming in from our Mother Earth. Okay, so first thing first, here we go. So my loves, okay, so we have the energy of the seventh house, Libra, Venus. Okay, so when we are working with this house, with this energy, is Venus. And Venus says, all right, are you ready to love and accept yourself, right? Venus is about devotion. Venus is about your self-value, how you value what you do. Venus is about reciprocity, the art of giving and receiving. It's about our capacity to manifest resources, okay? Money flow, opportunities. It's about creating beauty, but it is not vanity. It's the beauty, their capacity to find beauty in different things, create beauty out of freaking chaos and confusion. And it's also about our capacity to really see the beauty within others. So it's beyond just the aspect of the physical. It's more like mercy and grace, okay? So first of all, seventh house, Libra, some of you might be, I'm hearing, reconsidering or reevaluating the people in your life. This can be about friendships. It can be about love and romance, right? Partnerships, soul contracts. This can be about the people you choose to interact with, the people you call in, because Venus in Libra is I partner with. And so we want to pay attention to situations related to dealing with others, right? We want to understand relationship dynamics, our reflections. Do you like what you see? How much can you love yourself within the other? Why? Because we will see aspects of ourselves in others. It is not very nice. The first thing we feel like doing is like, get out of here, because how annoying. How dare you to show me the part of me that can be emotionally manipulated, the part of me that struggled or have in the past struggled with addictions. How dare you to reflect to me the aspect of me that feels unworthy, or that struggles with emotional codependency, of there is seeking validation and approval, or there is always criticizing, overly critical, or the aspect of both escapes, right? Or avoid life. So this is where we are right now. We are in this energy of Libra. So there's dynamics also related to business, partners, legal matters, soul contrasts, rivalries, unhealthy competition, and also family dynamics, okay? So here we go. Like I said, there's an energy of things progressing, progress, and divine inspiration coming in. And so some of you are going to feel like taking action. I feel that clarity is on the way. I see some of you getting ready or prepared to have an important conversation. For some of you, you desire to really put things on the table. For this is about a marriage or a serious relationship, but there's a lot about vulnerability and placing things and saying, hey, right, I want to tell you how I feel, or this is what's happening. But there's like that sense of like, I really want to clear any deception, any misunderstanding, confusions, and let's rock and roll. Let's talk about these things, right? And so I see you guys doing that. Okay, for some of you, yeah, you're going to be improving when it comes to your capacity to attract wealth, prosperity, abundance, or some kind of flow of money. There's like question marks and question marks, right? So it's like there's a lot of thinking and, okay, am I in the right direction? Am I taking the right steps? And the answer is, for some is yes, and for some is no. And that's what I can say. All right, they're saying the third house. So I cannot tell you yes or no. But I want you to think about, how do you feel about learning new skills? What is your relationship with communication? Okay, how do you feel about your early education? Do you have any insecurities about learning, about expansion? All right, for some of you, are you comfortable with expressing yourself, or do you feel like you're suppressed? Okay, they're saying that might help you gain an answer. And they're also saying there's never like the wrong choice, because at the end of the day, sometimes we have to go on detours and go through certain lessons in order to find, our way back home. Yeah, I see the necessity to cut through the roots of situations. So ask yourself, what situations in your life need attention, and what is the root? What is the root of the situation or situations? Go into the shadow, go into your fears, deepest fears, go into your most insecurities. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Let's get some messages from the universe. My goodness, this Mercury retrograde is definitely messing with my speech. I mean, obviously I have an accent, and English is my second language, but damn. Let's get 3. We have, no matters what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. And yeah, what I want to say, more than belief, is also about taking action, right? Because our thoughts, our words becomes our action. So making sure that we staying grounded in our faith, that we're rooted with Mother Earth, that we're very clear about our beliefs, and that we are honoring our beliefs, right? So it's about embodying. If I am speaking about unconditional love, okay, then am I embodying unconditional love? And what does that look like? And remember not to go to extremes. Like, loving someone unconditionally does not mean that I have to stay and deal with unhealthy situations, toxic situations. You know what I mean? If you find yourself constantly seeing recurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you're being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen. So this is about synchronicities and signs, right? It's important to not get obsessive with this. I feel like when people start to realize that the universe do communicate with you, people get super overly obsessed with every number. And remember, our brain is, if you teach your brain that scanning for numbers is something important, that's what you're going to do all day, every day, because you show your brain that holds importance. And so one thing is to be doing your own thing, and then boom, something happens, there's an alignment. Another one is to just like be scanning because you're seeking to confirm something. And some people are seeking like a sense of safety of knowing something, because dealing with the unknown is very triggering. You know what I mean? Prioritize self-healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It is time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There's no rush. So yeah, this is about prioritizing our self-care and healing first. Beautiful. Let's use a different oracle now. Thank you guys if you're still here. Playing safe, you know that you're capable of, so stop pretending you don't, just to keep things safe, quiet, or familiar. And this is about getting out of the comfort zone and not allowing self-doubt to take you out of doing the things you know you need to do. Okay? Double trauma, you're both hurting, but hurt people don't always heal each other. Sometimes they just pass the wound back and forth. Okay, if some of you are dealing with an unhealthy relationship, it's super important to, you know, seek help. Seek professional help. Toxic positivity. Positivity becomes poison when it silences the truth. If you're only allowed to feel good vibes, how will the rest of you ever feel seen? So this is about letting go of suppressing just because we're trying to make ourselves feel good. And so when we're still doing that, we're still feeling separated, right? Good and bad. If you're feeling sad, you're feeling sad, period. Like, who wakes up feeling, you know, 100% the same every day? Like, we are complex human beings. I mean, you can wake up feeling funky and then do something and shift your energy, but it's not like we're programmed. I mean, we are, but you know, like our emotions are our emotions. You either in flow with your emotions and honoring your emotions, and or you are suppressing your emotions and telling yourself something. So because so many people intellectualize their emotions. True warrior, to see clearly, you must be willing to look without flinching. Let the truth be your compass, even if it leads you into the wilderness. And last one, beyond chasing. There's a point where efforts becomes resistance. Let go of scramble. Let the universe meet you halfway. It's about learning to dance with the universe, you guys. Never about chasing or forcing, but you know, the shadow of control is huge. It's a lesson. Rebirth and renewal. You are emerging from the darkness, transformed in a new version of you is waiting. We have the soul's longing. What parts of yourself have you neglected? Your soul is calling you for deeper connections. Very in alignment. Emotions in the body. Unprocessed emotions often manifest physically. Listen to what your body is telling you. That's nice. Let's get tarot. Tarot. Knight of Wands. The Hierophant in reverse. And the Seven of Wands. Clarifying, Devil, Two of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords reverse. So my loves, this is how it goes. Like I said, some of you are in need to deal with some shadow reflections. Review your dynamics. We're working through understanding, embracing, and loving and integrating this devil. So ask yourself, you know, how do you feel about your self-love, your self-worth, your capacity to manifest the stability, to magnetize things your way? How do you feel about decision making? What needs attention in your life? Do you struggle with communication? Do you struggle with taking leadership in your life? What needs attention? Why? Because we need to take rooted action. The Hierophant is Taurus. We spoke about that. This is Venus. So priorities, habits, your morals, your values, okay? Instant gratification, instant plans, temptation versus long term, right? This is also about resources, manifesting reciprocity, the art of giving and receiving, because giving and taking is not the same as giving and receiving. The Two of Cups is about balancing masculine and feminine. What shadow of the feminine and the masculine needs attention? How can you integrate it, right? The Hierophant is saying it's time to review and reevaluate what's working for you and what is not. Here you're getting reassurance. There's a lot of wisdom, knowledge you're collecting. You have a lot of skills and a lot of talents. This is a period of transitioning, so things are not moving as you desire. Honor the process of your becoming. And here the Five of Wands, right? There's a need to practice, to seek help. There might be some aspects of you clashing or you clashing with other people. So there are lessons to be learned, okay? This Page of Swords reverse is saying something needs to change when it comes to your mindset. This Four of Wands reverse is saying foundations, the foundations of your house, your mind, your life, your relationship with others. And last one, the Nine of Swords. You are in a process of clearing, cleansing, transmuting, and releasing anything that's keeping you bounded with this, your devil. It's not anybody's devil, but it's the devil that you continue to feed when you are telling yourself that you cannot, that this is a lie, claiming realities and deception, claiming realities that does not bring coherence, claiming realities based on avoidance or seeking to be something very special or seeking validation or you name it. So, all right, you guys, may you be blessed on your journey. I love you so much. Let me know if this resonated. Thank you. Thank you.